So welcome to the sun deck on the Leonardo. So since we last spoke, we've got on board, we've had our introductory drink, we've had a little brief from the rep of what to see and what to expect, and then we've had a little swim, we've had some lunch which was quite good, just basic chicken and fries and that sort of stuff, and some beans and a nice salad, actually tomato soup. It was a 3-course meal for lunch. But now we've moved on. We're now in Makarska, so 3 or 4 miles down the coast. It took a few hours to get here because we stopped off for a swim as we went along. And this small town, it's a city actually, Makarska. It's only about 13,000 people that live here. It's set between the Adriatic Sea over to my side here, and then behind me, as you may be able to see, there's a set of mountain range that sits behind me. Okay, I think it's called the Kosbayo Mountains. Might be wrong, but I think that's what they actually are. So what we're going to do now, this wonderful place, famous actually for its palm trees, you can see behind me there. So there's a big long promenade which sweeps back. What we're going to do is wander around, find something to eat. Might film it, might even look at it. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but anyway, this is Makarska. This is our first stop, and it's jolly nice. But I'll tell you one thing, it is very hot. It's about 34, 35 degrees because we are in the middle of a heat wave. Hence I've changed shirt, had to have a shower. It was just too hot to stay in the same top. Anyway, we're moving on and let's find somewhere different, and let's go find something to eat. So whilst walking around town, we came across a little restaurant called Papi, and this is where we decided to eat. Let's have a look to see what we got. So we've started off with a local Croatian wine, rosé. And then hopefully we'll be getting some fish once we eventually get around to order it. I'll show you that. So the dinner's turned up now, and we went for the sea bream, and it's been served with some polenta. It's a whole fish as well. So let's tuck in, and I'll hopefully enjoy this, and I'll let you know what it's like. 10 minutes later, the result. The sea bream was good. I think we can recommend this restaurant to you if you ever want to come to this part of Croatia. Makarska by night is completely different to Makarska by day. It's a lot busier to start with. If you walk along the harbour, you find markets taking place, and sort of stalls and that sort of thing. It's just a nice place. Feels a lot nicer than Split as well. Split just felt really touristy, whereas this place just feels happier, I suppose. Anyway, we found some sort of park or garden, so lots of street food places, market places. We'll have a look around, but if we don't see you again, we'll see you tomorrow. Boat leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast is at 8 as we make our way on to our next destination. We'll see you tomorrow. Day 2, and we've just had lunch, and we've just docked on an island called Mljet. Said that wrong, M-L-J-E-T, not really sure how you pronounce it. Hired some bikes. I'll tell you what, if you've never hired an electric bike, give it a go. It's great, heading uphill, nearly 15 kilometres an hour and no effort whatsoever. Anyway, the idea is we've got these bikes for a few hours to have a little pedal around this island, visit the national park, see some lakes, go for a swim, all that sort of thing, and well, generally enjoy the beauty of this place. It's stunning. So after nicely cycling on a road, you have to turn off onto a track, and this is the track. Easily missed, and a bit slippy. You may have to get up and walk. Okay, and after nearly breaking my neck and sliding all over the place, finally got to the lake. Not sure if it's a big lake or little lake. So we're now cycling around the lake in search of a boat. So the idea is you can get a boat trip across to an island, which I think is just round the corner from here. About just over a mile from the ticket office. We just bought our tickets. It was €25 each for an adult. But yeah, so give it another mile. We should get to where we hatched the boat. Not allowed to take bikes onto the boat. So, we died. But we'll see what happens when we get there and where we leave the bikes, etc. I haven't got any locks for the bike, so I'm not sure what happens there either, but oh well, that's life. See you in a minute. Okay, so off in the distance, when I turn the camera around, you can see the monastery. That's where we're heading to, via the boat. Discovered, I've done half a loop of the lake so far and completely missed the ferry port. So, continue around the lake, do a full loop, and then go find the ferry port after that. We will find the ferry to the island though. What they don't tell you when you hire the bike is there's a small bridge you've got to get over. Electric bikes weigh a ton. Stunning view, just a few more steps to go up. So I found the boat, just haven't found where it docks yet. Something tells me we're on the wrong side of the island. Oh well, one more loop. So what you will see when you cycle around in this lake is a lot of our cyclists all coming off the boats.
Yeah. I guess we didn't have to. Yeah.
So, giving up looking for a boat, decided to go for a swim instead. So this is the channel between Little Lake and Big Lake. Let's have a look. Okay. So now I'm just floating along. Oh yeah. And the water. Whoa, the water just takes you along. So after 1.5 loops of the lake, we found where to catch a boat from. Now this boat can take us across the island of St Mary, as it's called. And I think it's directly in front of you, which you probably can't see particularly well using a little Sony here, but that's where we're going. Straight over there, any luck. So have a look around. Apparently it only takes about 10 minutes to walk around the whole island, so I'm not expecting much. But hey, when here, it's the sort of thing you've got to do, isn't it? So that's what we'll be doing. So I'll talk to you again when the boat gets here. So as you can see, the boat's arrived. Electric boat, time to go get on it. And go off we go. So after that short 5-10 minute boat ride, we've made it onto the island of St Mary. Got some noisy crickets up in the trees, but not much else. But it's supposed to take about 10 minutes to walk around this island. The next boat leaves in half an hour, so that gives us plenty of time to walk around, have a look, then catch the boat back, or wherever the next boat goes to. That's a quick tour, walk around the island of St Mary here in Mljet, however you say it, on the island of Mljet National Park.